Happy 2020. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Can you believe it's 2020? It's pretty crazy. I know I'm like a week late, but this is a 2019 favorites. Oh, by the way, if you're new here, I'm Melissa. I'm a dietitian. Here on my channel, we talk about all things food and nutrition and other stuff as well. So if you like that, make sure you're subscribed. But yeah, today I just wanted to share some of the things I loved throughout pretty much the whole year of 2019. I don't have like a ton of stuff here. Last year, I really tried to like use things up before I got new things and all that sort of stuff. Just buy less, which I'm happy about. But anyways, let's just jump in and I'll show you what I loved throughout 2019. So my favorite foundation this year was the L'Oreal Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear foundation. I'm in the shade 415 if you were wondering. I can't remember when I got this foundation, maybe like halfway through the year or something like that, but I really like it. And I just ran out of this literally on Sunday, so I need to go buy a new one. But yeah, I try to get the majority of my makeup at the drugstore just because I don't really feel like it's necessary to spend a ton of money on your makeup because there's a lot of good drugstore makeup. It's probably like medium coverage, I guess. It's a matte finish, but it's not like dry and cakey looking, and I feel like it kind of just like sinks into your skin and gets slightly shiny throughout the day, but not in a bad way, more in a good way. The only other makeup favorite I have is an eyeshadow palette, and it is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I got this for Christmas in 2018, so I really enjoyed using it throughout 2019. I was gonna ask for another eyeshadow palette for Christmas this year, and then I realized like I really don't need one. Pretty much everything that you need is in this palette. I'll show you. I just think it has really great colors. I obviously use like these ones a lot. I use these ones a lot. There's like this pink I like a lot. This brown I use to like put in the corner a lot. I don't know. I just really like this palette. I feel like it kind of has everything I need. I'm not necessarily like a huge Jaclyn Hill fan anymore, but I really do think that this is a great palette. And if you are in the market for a palette, I still would suggest this. I think it's like $35. It has so many shades. They're good quality. And there's some really good like everyday shades in here. So that is what I've been using most days, is this palette in terms of eyeshadow. And then the only other like beauty product I have is this perfume. This is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon perfume. I have two Jo Malone perfumes that I really like as well, and I would recommend both of them as well, but this one has been my most like everyday kind of scent. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I feel like I looked and I couldn't find it. It's a very like warm vanilla but kind of smoky scent, and I really like that kind of edge that it has so that it's not just like a super sweet scent. If they don't make this anymore, it does smell fairly similar to the replica by the fireside. So if you smell that, that's kind of what this smells like. But this is just a really good everyday scent, especially in these colder months. I feel like pretty much everyone likes it. You know, sometimes you have a perfume that you really like, but you're like, it's a little strong. I don't know if this is everyone's cup of tea. I feel like this is everyone's cup of tea. For food, my first favorite is yogurt. This is the Fage plain Greek yogurt. I have been having this every morning for most of the year. I don't know when I started having this, but it's been quite a few months and I've had it every single morning. Well, most mornings. But I have this with some peanut butter, some hemp seeds, some frozen berries, and it is so delicious. I look forward to eating it every morning. And yeah, this has just been a daily staple for me, so I had to include it. The other two are not specific foods. The first is my air fryer, which it's very large, so I don't feel like holding it up. But I have really enjoyed my air fryer. I got it at my wedding shower, so that was like July or August, I think. And I've really enjoyed using it so far. I didn't really ever think I wanted one, and then I was like, it looks kind of fun. I'll register for one. And then I got it, and now I use it like probably once a week. I love making like Brussels sprouts in there. Burgers are good in there. I love making salmon in there. I've tried some really good recipes as well. And yeah, I'm excited to try to use it more, find new things to make in it this coming year. And then my final food favorite is intuitive eating. I feel like I really embraced intuitive eating this year. If you don't know what intuitive eating is, I did an entire series on it, so I will link the playlist for that wherever you link things. But yeah, I feel like I really embraced intuitive eating this year. I got married this year and I didn't like beat myself up over my weight or like drive myself crazy only eating 1,200 calories a day or over exercise or anything like that. And I'm really proud of myself for that, because I feel like that process would have been a lot more stressful if I was starving all the time. And I feel like that's such an easy trap to fall into when you're getting married. I really feel like I like fully recognize diet culture for what it is this year. I don't know, I just really am happy with where I am at in terms of intuitive eating. Of course, I still have plenty of work to do, but I feel really good about listening to my body and eating what I want to eat and eating when I'm hungry and all that sort of stuff. So 2019 was definitely a year of intuitive eating, and I'm really happy about that. In terms of clothes, again, I really tried to buy less this year. I really tried to make sure that I actually really like things before I buy them, instead of just like kind of liking it and it's only like 20 bucks, so I might as well buy it kind of thing. But my first favorite I've actually had for a year or two, like 2 years probably, but I've really loved them recently. And it is these Chelsea boots from Fry. They're just a basic Chelsea boot, leather, and I've just been wearing them a ton lately. They just kind of go with everything. They're comfortable and they're really good quality as well. Like, I've worn them a ton and they barely look worn, besides like the leather kind of softening. So yeah, I know Fry boots are expensive, but if you can find like a good staple like this, I definitely think it's worth it. My next favorite, actually, the items I picked to show you completely contradict my third favorite, but thrifting has been a huge favorite this year. Before this year, I really never went thrifting, and this year I went thrifting like once a week, and I got obsessed with thrifting. It's just so fun. I love it. You're helping the environment, you're saving money, etc, etc. I did make an entire like thrifting favorites video, so I will link that. But just two items that I got somewhat recently that I've been wearing, I'll show you. This one has been a super cozy staple, and it is this giant sweater. Oh wait, that's the back of it, but it doesn't really matter. I just love this color. I don't even know what you would call this, but it's such a unique color. And this is really like huge, but it looks so cute tucked in. The sleeves I have to roll up like 4 times, but I just really like this, and I'm very happy with this purchase from Goodwill. And then the other is going to be difficult to show as well, but it is this velvet wrap top, and it has these like nice flowy sleeves, and it just, yeah, wraps across. I don't know. There's not really a way to show you this. I wore this a lot over the holidays. It's a pretty like, I like dark colors. I'm not like a bright colors person, although that's kind of bright. But this is a nice like deep like maroon color, very holiday like. Oh, and this is from Ann Taylor. So I wore this on Thanksgiving. I wore this on New Year's. So this was a very nice holiday top. And then my final clothing favorite is just neutral colors. I feel like along with everyone else, neutrals have become very popular, I feel like. But towards the end of this year, I feel like I really have kind of found my style, really like niched down my wardrobe, and I've realized that I just love black clothes and white clothes and like tan clothes. And I've always been like, as long as I can remember, I have loved an all black outfit. And so I feel like I'm just kind of getting back to my roots. I'm, like I said, only buying things that I really like or that I can see myself getting a lot of wear out of. I think that's why I love neutrals so much, is because I feel like you can wear them with anything. You can wear them together in tons of combinations. You can wear them for any occasion. Whereas I feel like when there's colors, like, I don't know, I'm just not as into it. But yeah, so neutral clothing has been my third favorite. All right, and then I just have a couple like random things. I have a couple TV shows. My first favorite, and probably my most, I don't know, one of my most favorites, maybe my most favorite, of this year was Killing Eve. I just love this show, and the second season just came out on Hulu, so we're actually watching it right now. I think we only have one episode left, but it's just so good. If you have not watched it, I highly recommend. It's about a female assassin, and then the other woman is like researching her, hunting her, whatever you want to call it. It's so good. It's funny, dark humor. There's violence, but it's never too violent. They're never like really show the violence, if that makes sense. It's just so good. Like I said, on Hulu. Going along with that, the person who wrote Killing Eve is Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who is of course Fleabag. That was another one of my favorite shows this year. Just so good. And of course, the second season, The Hot Priest, you can't beat it. So if you have not watched Fleabag, highly recommend. It's definitely raunchy, so if you're not into that, maybe don't watch it, but it's very good. And then the other show that we watched like fully through this year that I really loved was The Americans, which is on Amazon, and that show is over, so you can watch all of it. I think it's like 5 seasons, but again, that one is so good. It's about Russian spies. They're married, they have kids, and their life. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just very good. I would say more violent than Killing Eve. Not as funny as Killing Eve for sure. It's a little bit more like serious and dramatic. But another really good one. In terms of YouTube, really my favorite YouTube videos this year and YouTubers this year have been thrifting videos, to go along with my love of thrifting. I just really enjoy watching thrifting videos. My favorite is Alexa Sunshine 83. I also really like Carrie Dayton and Leah and Jessica. Who else do I watch? I like Blazed and Glazed. I don't know. There's a bunch that I like, and I can't think of all of them right now, but I will link a bunch of thrifting channels below if you're interested in watching thrifting channels. There's just something very satisfying about it, and I really like it. So that really has been my YouTube favorite this year. There's not many other like new YouTubers I have started watching this year besides thrifting YouTubers. So yeah, I think that concludes my 2019 favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below some of the things that you loved in 2019, and also let me know what some of your goals for 2020 are. I really want to provide you guys with really good content this year. Let me know if there's anything that you want to learn about or make a video about. I am thinking of doing like a nutrition 101 series where I just kind of dive back into the basics, let you know how like carbs work, proteins work, different vitamins, all that sort of stuff. So more like educational videos. Let me know if that's something that you would be interested in. And yeah, I think that's it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you're following me on Instagram as well. I really want to create some good content and be consistent on Instagram this year too. So give me a follow on there. And yeah, happy 2020. I'll see you next week. Bye.